So, in closing off, you've heard a lot of wisdom come out of a lot of experienced people today, people that have got not a couple of months, a couple of years, but a couple of decades of experience. And, what's so amazing is on day 5, so everybody knows my story, what I went through before becoming involved with LifeWave. And on day 5, when I felt what this product did for me, knowing that it's in this beautiful industry, I said to Lucinda, I said to her, this is it. I said to Lucinda, this is it. And you can just imagine when I got to Tampa and Steve and Gina created the name called This Is It. And I thought, but I should have trademarked that. I said that first. And, we belong to the fastest growing team in the whole of LifeWave International. And we belong to This Is It. Now, some people ask, where does 333 come into it? Where is Team 333? That is the day that I joined. George and we started a group, and he said, what do you want to call your team? And I thought, oh, the numbers 333 is very special to me. And that's how the name 333 started. And 333 is the biggest team in South Africa. And, I get quite emotional because, I think about where I've been, where I've gone. I was chatting to Beverly last night, and we were chatting, and I was telling her about some of the stories of what I've been through in my life. Some of you heard it last time. You can watch the recording if you want to. But I was on my knees. I was on my knees. And you've heard many of us talk about, having your back against the wall. And, it's where are you in your life? Is it is it the comfort zone that is holding you back? Is it that safety net? I know when I spent 21 days in rehab 14 and a half years ago, that's where I'm 14 and a half years sober. I haven't touched alcohol in 14 years, And what was quite interesting is something that I picked up when I was talking to these people that I sort of just met in rehab, and they were saying, oh, this is my 7th time I'm here, and the other one's saying, this is my 12th time, and this is my 6th time, and I'm going, what, you mean I've got to keep coming back to do this? And then I started asking a lot of questions, and I'm like, why do you keep coming back here so many times? Don't you get it the first time? Like, no, my wife dropped me off here, or it was my husband that dropped me off, or it was work that made me come. It was always somebody else putting them there, dropping them off at rehab, because they kept falling off the wagon. They get thrown back there by the spouse, and thrown back there again, and then the employee keeps throwing them back. They never get it. And that's when the penny dropped for me. It's an inside job. It's got to come from within to make a change in your life. Because when I was drinking myself to death after my brother died, for those 5 months, the person who made the decision to go into the rehab was not my ex-wife, not the bosses. I made the decision myself. And that's what the difference is. It's got to come from within. You have got to make that decision. Nobody else can do this for you but yourself, the person looking at yourself in the mirror. And what we've got to do is we've got to shatter your income thermostat. Okay? Shatter your income thermostat. Because it doesn't exist. It's here. Break it. Because where does it come from? It comes from years and decades of programming and conditioning by the structures that put you in the boxes to keep you where you are, to keep you in the invisible handcuffs, the slavery. That is what it is. The program, the system designed this years ago to enslave you and keep you in your boxes. Network marketing can set you free. Because every single one of you, right here, sitting in this chair, you can, if you really put your head down, you can out-earn everybody that was standing here on the stage. And you can do it in 3 to 6 months. Every single one of you sitting here, it's just making that decision. That's all you've got to do is make that decision. Because what I love about binary, which George touched on just now, when people go, this is a pyramid scheme. I'm like, oh, grow up. Really? Go educate yourself. Go and find out what a pyramid scheme is, or a Ponzi. Ask Meta AI what a Ponzi is. It'll tell you, because it's so far away from network marketing. They are worlds apart. And it was so interesting when I out-earned George. He sends me a message. He goes, Chris, you out-earned me this week. I'm like, yes. He goes, well done. I've had it where there's been weeks where Sandy Feast has out-earned me. If that's not the most fair system in the world, then I don't know what. Because you're going to get rewarded. What you put in is in direct proportion to what you're going to get out. So what happens is when it comes to an income, because we've been dictated to our whole life, right? You've got a certain expectation. And the moment your income goes a little bit too high, guess what happens? You start self-sabotaging yourself. And you don't have to overthink this because this happens on a subconscious level. It's automatic because that's the way you've been programmed and conditioned. And then all of a sudden, when your income goes a bit low, oh, I better get my bum into gear. Oh, I better quickly do this, quickly do this, quickly do that. And then you get the income up there. You need to break past that. Because when you're talking about coffee, when you're talking about the possibilities, Lucinda and I were driving back from Belito. We take emergency holidays whenever we feel like it. That's emergency leaving tomorrow, really. Money is one thing, okay? Money is not everything. Money is not everything. But let me tell you something. It's freaking important. It is important. Zig Ziglar, you remember that guy just now? He said that it's right up there with air. It's as important with air because without money, you don't have options. And what money gives you, it gives you your life back. It gives you your time, freedom back. And what it also enables you to do, which is I love what George spoke about, the money that you earn with LifeWave is an expression of what this product is doing for people globally. We are helping people on every single level. And let me tell you, when I see these testimonies, I have never in my life seen this many testimonies of what this amazing product is doing for people. Every testimony I see, I don't know about you guys, I get goosebumps a lot of times, and it touches my heart. And that just reminds me of why we're doing this. Because when you put the person, the human being, you put the person first, the money, like I said earlier on, will follow automatically on its own. And that's the reality of this business. So we're driving back from our quick emergency little break because network marketing can give you time freedom. You cannot put money on time. Time is the new commodity right now. Time is the new commodity. And Lucinda, so we've been in the business now, as you know, 21 months. And we're driving back. And Lucinda had an epiphany in the car. She just about jumped out of joy in the car. And she said, you know what? You know what I've just realized about network marketing versus the corporate world and all these structures? She said, network marketing is completely unlimited. So I said to her, yeah, we know that. She goes, no, but Chris, it's like properly unlimited. I said, yes, I know that. She goes, oh my God, this is exciting. I am so excited about this industry. But it's so amazing how as you've been in, you have these little epiphanies. Matching bonuses. Took a while. But let me tell you, it's all about, and I love with Sandy closing about the visualization, guys. Visualization, manifesting it, and writing it down. Guys, I know it sounds like, oh, we've heard this before, and the goal-setting stuff and writing it down. Did you know that 90% of people have not done it? And I challenge every single one of you sitting here, I challenge you to, when you get home tonight, I tell you what I want you to do. And what would be quite funny is when you write it, I want you to just share it on the groups with everybody. Share it in the groups that you've got with people. And people can go, what are these guys going on about? You weren't at the convention. That's why you're not too sure what it's about. I want you to get a piece of paper, whether it's take an A4 and fold it, and maybe fold it again if you want to. Make it, let's see, that's A6, yeah, A6. Or a little square block. And what I want you to do, guys, I want you to, tonight, get a pen, or do it in a Koki. Lucinda does it beautifully for me in calligraphy. So, I write it down, my scribble like doctor writing, and then Lucinda makes it all nice and fancy in calligraphy. And write down what you would like to achieve from LifeWave as a weekly income. So if it's $100 a week, I want you to write down LifeWave, $100 per week. And I want you to put it on your mirror in your bathroom, the place where you brush your teeth, the place where you do your hair, the place where you shave, that type of stuff. Because that's one place you're guaranteed to go to every day. I hope. You should be there every day. And what's going to happen is when you got the little note, you're going to consciously notice it because it's in your face now. It's something different. It's like, it's like something in your eye because it's like sort of there. So you're consciously seeing it. But guess what happens after 21 days? That all changes because now you're not going to consciously see it anymore. So don't get worried about that you might not be consciously thinking about it. Don't worry about that. Because when you're there, your peripheral vision is going to pick it up and it's going into your subconscious mind. And let me tell you something. You're going to create your reality. You will create your reality. I remember when we wrote down, when I started off with weekly, I said, I can't wait till we can earn $1,000 a week. Now, that was in August when we went to Tampa. We were 9 months in. By the time we got back from Tampa, we were sitting, and Lucinda wrote it down. It was on the mirror before we left to go to Tampa, $1,000 a week. And when we got back, it was very short after that, we achieved that, $1,000 a week. And then I said to Lucinda, all right, I just want to up it a little bit. Let's take it to $2,000 a week. Lucinda said, Chris, you're thinking too small. I said, thinking too small? I'm thinking a bit like reality. I understand with network marketing, it takes X amount of time. But you see, the thing is with LifeWave, everything is fast-tracked. Everything is quicker. Everything is fast-tracked. So Lucinda said, no, let's do it 5. Right? Let's write down $5,000 for the week. And I thought, okay, that's interesting. Wow, all right. Optimistic, but let's do it. Wow, in a matter of no time, this was, let's have a look, 17 months in. So this was 4 months ago. I took that $5,000 a week little thingy and I've chucked it in the bin already. And we've already put the $10,000 a week on the mirror. And guess what? That was ticked off 3 weeks ago. 10,000 a week. That's what every single one of you sitting right here have got the exact same opportunity to achieve. Every single one of you sitting right here. It's just that you've got to flip that switch. You just need to make that decision. And, there's the gratitude. Sandy, every single day, Lucinda and I, we take our walk and our run every morning. And all we do, the first half an hour, all we do is we talk about gratitude. Because When you've got gratitude, everything will flow towards you. So, what is the time? I just want to check. Where did my phone disappear? Oh, my goodness. Oh. So, see how attached we are to our phones, guys? You know, kind of like, you know when it's like on you, you can feel it, right? And you get that feeling where you go, it can either be there, or there, right? So you do the 4-point check. 1, 2, 3. And as you hit that 4th one and you feel it's not there, you kind of go, you freeze. We're quite attached to these things, aren't we? So, guys, thank you all so much for coming.